So I am shit at most things, but something I am very good at is working out how to deal with anxiety. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how having mentors and people to look towards for guidance has drastically decreased the amount of fear and worry and panic that I experience on a day-to-day basis. And first things first, I'm going to paint the reason why I'm talking about this now. I recently moved into a new MMA gym, which has come with it a fantastic trainer. A guy who is not only down to earth, but is respectable and professional and capable and knows his craft very well and is quite obviously an upstanding person outside of the gym. In a time of need for me, where I've not been operating as well as I was this time last year, to have someone like that come into my life who has been able to show me strength and guide me and teach me in something that is important to me in my martial arts journey, that got me thinking about just how much benefit I have experienced from that very dynamic on a number of occasions in my life. There was a point in time many years ago where I was totally invested in the prospect of becoming the next Eminem. And as a result of that, I fucking loved Eminem. Though I say that satirically, there was a connection there with him at a time where I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life and no idea what I was doing, where I was going. That his music and what he did for me through his lyrics made a real difference to my trajectory and got me back on a good path. Sam Harris came along and did the same thing in a far more cerebral manner, let's say. I want to make a point of just how much benefit you can get from letting other people do the heavy lifting sometimes. If you're someone with high agency who wants to go and get it and wants to achieve, and as a result of that has these monumental expectations of themselves, of which often conjure anxiety, having periods in your day or moments across your week in which you defer to the genius and you look towards someone else and say, this guy knows what he's talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me listen to him or her and let me trust this person. And I cannot tell you just how much benefit I have experienced from being humble enough in those moments to let someone else do that heavy lifting and let someone else think for me and act for me and just let me follow. It's a consistent trend of someone who is anxious in many respects, that they have this expectation of themselves. It's oftentimes the cause of anxiety is, this is what I think I should be and this is how I perceive myself. And there's that disparity that causes that difficulty, that tension within yourself. Having people in your life who can do the heavy lifting for you and have that experience, for me, I'm 22, and oftentimes I feel as though I've got all the answers and I know it and I've been there and done it, and I haven't. I've been here for a significant amount less time than most people in this world have. And of course, that comes with, for other people, more results, more answers, more understanding of things that I'm yet to experience. It can be a terrible strain on your mind to always feel like you've got to be up to a task and you have to have the answers. And we are all guilty of that in one way, shape, or form. We all feel like we need to be on the ball all the time, have answers, have results, be able to produce something in whatever capacity. And that is fucking tiring. That can be really draining. And when you've got people in your life that you can look towards with trust and you can think, I don't have the answers here, or I'm tired, or I'm going through a rut. What have you done? What have you experienced? To have that happen in your mind, to be able to defer to other people who have got that experience that you might not have, is invaluable. And that leads me nicely in the direction of just how important it is to become a student of life again. A lot of us fall into this trap of becoming sufficiently competent and capable to the point where we then think we have got all the answers and we know it all and we've been there and done it, and every challenge that comes towards us we'll be prepared for because we were last time. And that's not how life works. It helps to trust other people. It helps to look towards more seasoned persons, professionals, practitioners, and trust that they have answers for you. When you're humble enough to be a student once more, you continue to grow and you continue to blossom. It's a very basic principle that you need to follow, and that is, if you've not been there and someone else has, then listen to them. because they might have something valuable for you. There might be something you can take from someone else. And considering how much it has helped me to be able to look towards people like Sam Harris, like Eminem, like David Goggins, like my new trainer, and at times of need, various different times of need in my life, be able to look towards these people for answers or for understanding or for familiarity and have that comfort. When you can look towards someone else when you really don't know what to do and you're scared or you're worried, you're anxious, you're nervous about what's going on in your world, when you can look towards someone who you even idolize at times and wonder what they would do and ask them for their guidance, whether it's a relationship in person like my trainer or whether it's a parasocial relationship like my dear half friend Sam Harris. When you have those relationships, you have real power back in your life, reinstated. Because when the going gets tough for you, you can look somewhere else, find more resources. And ultimately, life is pretty much as simple as that. The more resources you have and the more information you have in order to engage with difficulty and work through that, the more likely you are to actually be able to surpass that and work through your problems. When it comes to difficulty and anxiety, there are few tools more useful than just having answers. And when you've got people in your life that you can look up to and you can look towards and believe in what they're saying, that is an absolute game changer. And I cannot stress that enough. Endeavour to become a student once more, and I can guarantee you that the fears, the anxieties, and the concerns in your life will diminish. They won't go away because they never do. There's always something there that we are going to worry about. It's just our chimp brain, our monkey, the monkey on the shoulder. But you can always help yourself, and you can always improve your situation. And for me, one of the best ways to do that is just to have people in your life that are strong and that you trust and that have answers for whatever question it is that you're asking. See you in a bit.